I built something that I personally haven't seen any other coach do, not only locally, but all around the world for my clients. I built it today. I actually stayed up all night. I didn't even sleep. I stayed up till 5 in the morning building this out. And then obviously I slept and now it's later in the day. But I've just been so pumped about this because it's completely going to change the game for my clients. And the reason I haven't seen it moving forward is because it takes so much personalized attention. And so what I built is a visual grocery list. And so the reason this is such a game changer is because a lot of people will go to stores and they're like, what do I actually buy, right? They're like, I don't know what to get. They just know healthy food. That's all people know is, oh, I just need to get, rice, potatoes, fish, broccoli, chicken, ground beef. Like that's all that there is, right? And so for me, I was like, how can I make it so that it's inevitable that nobody can say, oh, I don't know what to eat to lose weight. No one can tell me that because I already would give a very long list full of foods and drinks that will support your weight loss goals. And it just wasn't enough because even though you're looking through all these lists, when you're at the store, you still don't know what brand, you don't know how much calories and protein each of them are, you don't know what it looks like. And so I went and added over 60 items onto this visual grocery list that is categorized by one, the local store Aikens, that's local to my hometown, but also Walmart and Costco. So it's not just for local, but it's also for, people wherever. And so it's categorized so that it's not just one big long doom scroll. It's categorized so that you know exactly what items are in each store. And it has the calorie and protein on each item, and it has the picture and the brand name so that you literally have no excuses on what do I eat to lose weight, right? Not only do you have a list, which now I'm going to be scrapping the grocery list, I'm going to just have multiple examples. So I'm going to show the foods from the visual grocery list. I'm going to add them to a day in the life of eating for someone that maybe they eat, 2 meals a day. And so it's going to be 2 bigger protein meals. And I'm going to show you exactly how to hit your calorie and protein goals and fit as much food in that you can so that you're going to bed full and not starving. And so that is the whole plan. And then the next thing is that, so you got the examples of day in the life of eating, right? You got multiple examples. So you know exactly, what that could look like for you. Then you have the visual grocery list so that you can literally use it while you're shopping and you know exactly what to buy. There's no excuses to know what do I get, right? And then what I'm building next is I'm going to be showing from my camera. It's going to be a visual, essentially a visual meal. How do I word this? Essentially, it's a every foods from the grocery list I added into real life meals that are comboed together. So for example, if there's, in the grocery list, if there's a bagel that has 10 grams of protein, and then I add that to one of the, chicken, one of the protein, one of the freezer chickens, plus some Chick-fil-A sauce, and it's a Chick-fil-A sandwich, right? And so I add that, and then maybe it's with some protein chips or a protein drink, whatever. That could be an example for one meal. And these meals are lazy because the whole point of this is I'm not going to show you how to cook and, how to eat healthy and all this stuff. No, I want to show you how could you hit your goals on your worst day possible. So not only do you have an example of what to eat, you have the visual grocery list, and then you have a whole list of visual meals that I and my clients have already ate with the foods from the grocery list combined together so that you can eat meals that are no prep, that take 15 minutes or less. A lot of them take around 5 minutes to make. Some with the air fryer will take like 15 minutes. None of these are like these, traditional cooking ones. I wanted to really get specific on ones where it's like, how can I do this on, like, say you had the craziest day possible? And so that's what it's from. And these foods are all very good tasting. I'm a former person who I still love food, and I used to eat like a fatty. And so, I'm someone who doesn't want to eat those healthy alternative foods and just go starving. So I'm like, how can, I enjoy my food and feel like my diet isn't even a real diet? That's why I hate the word cheat meals, because you don't need a cheat meal if your diet is so good and you're locked in. some of the foods aren't considered healthy, but they're going to hit your calorie and they're going to hit your protein goals. And so that's all that matters in the long run, especially in the beginning. You know, when you get closer to your goal body weight, of course, you're going to start having healthier foods. But in the very beginning, the healthiest thing that you can do for your health is get into the best shape of your life and get close to your natural goal body weight. So that's all I got for this video. My next video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly why I eat lazy every single day and what that looks like specifically.